guys, this is going to be the first in a series of upgrade videos that we are doing. We have been very lucky to be in the position to have brought in some upgrades to some pieces of equipment. So the first one I'd like to start with to show you is the Iwata tabletop cleaning station. Now it's a simple tool that is often overlooked in importance because it's always there. It's one of these things, you know, but there are some major advantages to picking up a decent one, such as this one, because I've been using a cheap generic Chinese import, and it does the job basically, but there are some very definite flaws with it that this does not have. It has all the bits that you wish to allow you to do a job well, consistently, without any trouble or difficulty. So what I'll do is I'll get on and I'll give you a comparison between the two. First of all, we have our nice Iwata here, and the old Chinese import. Now, I'm quite sure straight off you can see there are some distinct differences between the two. Both are in a position to be able to start used from the position they're in at the moment, so I shall take the bung out of this because you need to remove bungs from the Chinese ones to start using it. So there we go, those are the storage bungs for these. Now, first point that you see quite clearly, this has an airbrush holder on it and this doesn't. This also has a stabilising arm where this one doesn't. Now I'll show you the benefit of that. This hole here, first of all, is not particularly secure. The airbrush will sit in it, and it's when you've got a hose on it and the likes, this becomes very, very unstable. If the brush itself doesn't drop out of that hole simply, and you manage to get it to actually stay in it for a change, this becomes in the state where it's very easy to knock over, and it's not the first time I've had water and paint over absolutely everything. So it's not ideal by any means. The Iwata has overcome this quite definitely by having the airbrush holding arm, a nice secure and flexible port for that to fit into. There are two of them in the pack, so you can choose the one that best fits your airbrush, so you get a nice solid snug secure fit. Now that sits in there very nicely, but this little arm here at the bottom means that you can have quite a substantial amount of weight down on this, and you're not getting the issue of tip over and the voiding of the contents of the cleaning station all over your workspace. So it's certainly a massive improvement. Next point I want to use to raise is that there is the filter outlet here for the air to escape and the filter to prevent paint residue leaking out into the atmosphere around you. Now, one, you might notice just how small this is, and that there's nothing to prevent this filter popping out. Now what happens, of course, is when you put the airbrush in here and draw back on your airbrush, your air and moisture is coming out with quite a bit of force into the bottom of this bottle, and of course as a result that air pressure lifts that filter and pops it straight out. Now with the Iwata, as you can probably see, it's a substantially larger filter outlet. This is easily replaceable. It's also a substantially thicker filter, but it also, this bit holds that sturdily and firmly on the top, so you're not going to have any issue of the filter popping out and you've been left with your atmosphere being soaked with the contents of your airbrush. So that is a major improvement. There's also another wee issue. I need to open this to let you actually get to see this, because the innovation with this the Iwata one continues on the inside. Now, open this one to compare it. First you'll see one, this is sealed, got a nice seal on the inside, where this one is lacking it quite considerably. Yet again you get to see the difference in that filter size quite definitely. But you'll also see where the airbrush inlet is, and there, you should see them quite, that the Iwata has a substantially larger condensing plate. This is for when the liquid's coming out of the airbrush. You've got a nice large plate for the fluid to hit off, so that it gets a chance to form back into a liquid state and drip off into the bowl. With the cheap one, the problem you have with it is it's a very small condensing plate, so there's not much chance for the item to become, you know, for what you're spraying out to become liquid again, and you end up increasing the amount of vapour within the bowl again. And especially with this, that means that you have even larger amounts of vapour coming out through the filter. You're just not going to get that at all with the Iwata. It's one, the filter's far thicker anyway, so any vapour that is remaining is being soaked up by that filter, but you're going to have less floating about anyway because of the substantially larger condensation plate. So it's, as you can see, is by far the more substantial, better engineered and more functional tool to provide the support in your airbrushing work that you require. So any questions, any details you wish about this, I would be glad to do my best to answer. Please leave comments down below as to what you think, or if you'd like to know anything else, and I'll see if I can do my best to get that information to you. But certainly this is one little tool that I think will make the whole airbrushing experience an awful lot better, and I will not be going back to the generic one again, because this is far superior in every way. It's simple to use, ergonomic, does what you want it to in a good solid way without being irritating or annoying in any form like the other one. So guys, if you get the chance, give this a check out, because as I say, it's a tool that's often underestimated when you're airbrushing, that it's, you know, it's there, right, okay, it doesn't need to be very smart. Well, this one has all the engineering to make it just that bit special. So go and have a look, guys. I would highly recommend it. Take care, everyone. Hey guys, there's so much with this, I forgot to add this into the video, but I thought I'd better show you it anyway, because it's really useful. Inside the box, when you get this, your cleaning station comes inside this secure tub. So if you're working away from home, you can take your spares, your airbrush handle and your support leg, come off very simply, and you can pop it all in there, so you have a nice secure pod to take your bottle with you if you're airbrushing away from home. Just another little thing that makes this that little bit special. Take care, guys.
Silver Series.